So tell us a little bit about how you, I mean, we know that you always write all your own songs and all your own material, so did you have any particular kind of flow in mind when you were writing this, or were you just looking for, kind of something that sort of told that story from start to finish?
Well, it's a pretty heavy story, so I wanted there to be some light moments in it too. I love to write comedy, and I like to write it for the adults, the things that they're going to get because they're watching it. I want them to enjoy it. So I pulled in some characters that I've used before that I get a lot of emails about, Yule Todd and Carol Loggins. And their country, they just talk like this, and they're there to decorate the home for the big Christmas program they're about to have. And then there's a choral director named Artificial Tree. And he's real small, so he's like Vegas kind of lounge singer, and he says things like, everything alludes to that he's artificial, he's fake. And I'm not a real choral director, I just substitute as well. And he talks, there's one more, he talks about he doesn't ever drink water, he never needs water, and it's just whatever, So,
that's good.
But then along with that, there's amazing moments between Yule and Felix, where it gets really honest. And Yule is telling Felix how much the Lord loves him, and they're the director of their home, Bethlehem, but she tells him that a lot. But he said, can I ask you something? And Yule says, sure. And he says, Jesus loves me. Why am I here? If he has this plan for me, if he cares so much about me, why don't I have a family like you do? Why did I get stuck with this,
Mm-hmm.
And the hard questions. And like Yule says, well, I don't know. I can't answer that for you, but all I know is what I believe about the Lord, and here are these things that I believe are true. And you just have to choose that. You just got to choose to know and believe and trust. And even when it doesn't make sense. And so I don't, even with the kids' musicals, I want it to be real. I don't want to just everything to be a happy, sappy world where everything works out perfectly, because that's not the world they live in.
Yeah, I mean, kids have a high cheese factor, right?
Yeah,
They
exactly.
can tell when stuff is fake really well.
Yeah, and they're way more sophisticated than we give them credit for. And I've always tried to raise the bar a little bit on the musicals and the storylines, and I think this is probably one of the more deep storylines I've written about. But it was really sweet, and the boy I found to play the part on the listening CD just nailed it. I mean, he got me crying a couple of times because he was so genuine and sincere with the lines, and so looking forward to. We're still in the process of piecing that together. We have all the parts, but it's just splicing it all together. And I can't wait to hear it all.
Yeah, I'm excited. I think it's interesting that you're right. It's a more I think intimate look at the Christmas story, and a little deeper than yours or really any kids' Christmas musicals tend to typically go. So I'm excited to kind of see what the feedback is on it more than anything